Welcome back to the Diecast Wars. As always, I am your host, Rob Allen, and I'd just like to say I'm extremely sorry that I've been away for so long. However, we're back. We've got a brand new track, we've got a brand new set, and we've got a brand new set of rules. This is the Diecast Formula 1 Grand Prix. Each month, 6 drivers are going to be battling it out to be the first ever Diecast Wars Formula 1 World Champion. If you haven't already, subscribe to both channels which are in front of you. Let's take a look at the 6 drivers partaking in today's episode. So up first is Richard Campbell. He'll be driving for BMW Sauber. He is from Canada, weighing in at 33.12 grams and being sponsored by Prix Racing. Up next is the original champion Matthew Harding in the Buzzin Hornets, or also known as Jordan. Matthew comes from New Zealand, sponsored by WCDC World Racing, and currently 5th on the Order of Merit all time here. The only female driver in this tournament, Mel Bell, she makes her debut in the Ford Stewart, weighing in at 34.86 grams, racing for Turbo Junkies. Anyone that's watched this channel before knows that Turbo Junkies isn't one to be messed with. Mike Noble, he makes his return racing for McLaren Mercedes from the USA. One of 3 Yankee drivers today. Racing for Wild Mike's Race Pie, that's who he's sponsored by. He's currently unranked on the Order of Merit. Jerry Rodrigues, he also makes his debut here at the Diecast Wars, racing for Puffs Racing, weighing in at 32.91 grams, has a busy season ahead of him here at the Diecast Wars. And finally, the team that everybody wants to race at, it's Barry Porter. He's racing for Scuderia Ferrari and sponsored by Shredder Raceway, unranked also on the Order of Merit. It's going to be a long 10 months. So, how it works, every driver will go down the track 6 times. That is, of course, they don't take themselves out in the process. If a car ends up on its side or off its wheels, by the time it comes to a halt, that's it. They are out of the race. A Formula 1 car is not as sturdy as a normal street car. By the looks of it, all 6 cars are moving still. Now, if you cross the line, you get a bonus point for crossing the line. So, it's 6 points for coming first, 5 for coming second, so on and so forth. And obviously if you cross the line, you get a point added on top of that. How this is going to work, at the end of the year, whoever has accumulated the most points will be the Diecast Wars Formula 1 World Champion. And we already have a driver. We've got the yellow flag being waved. That means somebody's not on their wheels. Mike Noble wins lap 2. Jay Rodrigues won lap 1. We couldn't say it because of how quick it went by. Let's take a look at the replay camera. And it is the BMW getting caught there on Matthew Harding's Jordan, the Ferrari driver. While he's come off the track, he's still on his wheels. So it means that he can go down the track again. But as of for this Grand Prix, that BMW is out. Lap 3. And it's a great start from the Ford and the Ferrari. Oh, a little bit of contact there between the Ford and the Ferrari. Not the Ford and the Ferrari, sorry, the Ford and the Jordan. I do believe the Jordan's going in reverse. 4 drivers crossing the line. The 5th driver still gets a point because he stayed on the track. See, with this track, that merger, it's so evil that we have to award points for just surviving. Comes down to distance as well as speed. On our lap 4. I do believe, yes, there's another car on its roof. There's a car off the track. I do believe it's the Ford that's on its roof. And that's Mel Bell from Turbo Junkies. And she'll take no further part in this Grand Prix. Let's take a look at the replay. This is the action camera. Oh, there's no contact between drivers. Mel just went too high. Too much power. And she's only going to bag herself 13 points for this Grand Prix. Oh, that's a shame, Mel. High hopes. It's alright, she'll be back racing in a month's time. More than enough time for Ford to get that car fixed. On with lap 5. 4 drivers remain. It's a good start from the 3 drivers up front. The Renault, the Mercedes, and the Ferrari is 3 wide. A do believe two of the drivers have taken themselves out. The Renault got through that brilliantly. And what a move from Matthew Harding. Up and over the top. Look at this. The Ferrari and the Mercedes takes themselves out. And Matthew Harding in that Jordan just going up and over the top. Beautifully done. I can't help but feel that them two are looking at each other wondering who's at fault. And it's a great start from the Renault. Amazing start from the Renault. He's gone. And he was in prime position as well. Prime position, centre of the track. He crosses the line. So does Matthew Harding. Jerry Rodrigues wins today's race with 38 points. That will go on the total at the end. But because Jerry wins, here is the national anthems of the driver and the winning constructor. And just like that, the first episode of our return is done. There will be a Formula 1 Grand Prix each month. At the start of the month, you will get a Grand Prix from us. At the end of the year, whoever has accumulated the most points during this tournament will bag themselves an invite to the 2025 World Championships. That's all I'm going to say on that for now. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that has stood by and waited for our return patiently. I know it's been a bit of a long wait. It's been a bit of a long wait for me as well. I've been waiting to get my own house, which I've now got. So now we can focus and get back to how we used to be. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and make sure your notification bell's turned on. Videos every Monday and Friday, as we always did. Big thank you to all 6 drivers racing today. We'll see them again soon. Coming up next is the start of the Premier League. 4 rounds of that to come, where they'll decide the seedings for Season 7. That comes to the screen just over 2 weeks' time. I can't wait, I know you can't wait. So make sure you've got the bell turned on. And make sure you're back here, not only for the next Grand Prix, but for the Premier League. We'll see you very soon.